morning, children. How are you today? Trees falling down again in your backyard? I have a comparatively small backyard. And it has so many fucking trees in it. There are just so many trees in this yard, period. Like, it's just a fucking forest with a house on it. On a tiny block in suburbia. It's like, it feels like it was just never cleared. You know, there's just one square of like leftover Australian bush. Just hanging out. I mean, it has its benefits, you know. You get to meet ringtail possums, scrub turkeys, lots of lizards, big old blue tongues and shit just around. Yeah, you just meet them sometimes. It hasn't really been storming. It's been raining a lot. It's the thing about having like lots of fucking trees in the backyard is it's like there have been parts that came down in the fucking storm that knocked the rest of it down, but I just didn't know. They've just been up in the fucking canopy. Like, we have a canopy. So, like, I'm taking a piss, like, earlier, and there's this little, you know, little toilet window. It's about at head height when you're peeing. And I just look out it, because it's like, hey, I can pee and look at the world pass by. That's nice. And as I'm just staring at the backyard tree, I just see, and just some shit fall down into it of, like, other tree. I was like, huh. More tree. There's more tree in the backyard now. And we went down and had a look, and it's like, alright. There's also one tree that's sort of dead. It's just this big dead stick erupting out of the ground going like, you know, probably about 2.5 stories up. And like, it's dead, but it's got like ants in it. But it's also really, it's bolted into the fucking ground. Like, it's not, it doesn't feel like, it looks like it's going to fall over. And because it's bent weirdly, it feels like it's going to fall over. But then you shake it, and it's like, man, that's not going fucking anywhere. Still, though. I mean, few of them are in a fall on the house position. And the ones that are aren't very big. So, you know. I'm sure it'll be fine. She'll be right. That's the worst that could happen. You know, I get to meet some more possums. Iron seed. Yeah, there are lots of spiders. It was interesting when I was looking up at the canopy. There's like some at the very, 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 very top where like the dead tree is sticking out. And it's like, now see, that's using the noodle. You know? That's as out of the way of my head as you can be. And you're probably getting loads of, like, you gotta be eating good up there. Because I see shit up there. You know, that's where all the fucking things flitter about. It's like, yeah, that's... You know, you're probably fine when you're not fucking trying to catch my head. Okay. Still come. Let's go. It is like 99 humidity, yeah. It's been weirdly damp these last few... Alright, we fucking... Like, these last fucking year or so, really. Probably 2 years. Like, cause we're meant to be at the tail end of the... Okay. Tail end of the La Nina cycle. And it was meant to be sort of damper just in general for the La Nina cycle, and it has been, but like... There's been more rain over the past couple of years than fucking... Oh, look at that. Actual user interface that sort of helps me out. Alright. I feel like that Japanese up there is that Japanese? I'm pretty sure that's Japanese. Like, why does Japanese have 2 alphabets? That's just fucking... Neither of them are very good. Except, I think. Okay. Glorina Proctor, as daughter to Jewel Proctor, Sul Proctor? Sul Proctor, yeah. The once influential ruler of Vlad Kiosk. Okay. I like... That looks like Fira there looks like one of the pictures you see in the frames advertising the photographer at like the shopping center, you know? Like come in and get your fucking, you know, not even glamour photo really. Like there's that weird fucking space between where it's like it's professional photo for some reason. It's not exactly a headshot, but it's, you know, like there's that, and then there's a telepathic lady. So like a photo of your aunt from like 1985 and a telepath in the future, and just. These look like girls from my women's lit course. I mean, look, why would I go with like, alright. This is great. What am I doing here? Science? Okay, I'm bored now. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh. Hell yeah, tech priest. And not like, again, just a guy from my high school. Medical. Alright, anyone whose head has that many shapes has got to be good at medicine. Sure. Greetings and hallucinations. At long last, we have awakened. A mysterious distress call activated the encode power-up. Okay. Can't help but concur with this advice. Alright. I think this is like FTL for even more deranged people. Okay. Ego synth. That's pretty good. Encode. Alright, let's not. I don't know if I want to encode any. I don't even know how to play the ego synth. Is that like a keytar? Okay, so there's departments. Crew status, research, ship hail, planet communication. Those don't appear to do anything. Orbit achieved. Autism. Is there a manual for Iron Seed? There we go. Alright. Okay, come on. Are we gonna get like a 400-page lunatic? Oh, hell yeah, it's a text file. Okay. With the backdrop 4 years in the making and a storyline equivalent to a 250-page novel, the universe of Ironseed is a dynamic one. There are 10 established empires and the possibility for 1,000 others that evolve as the game is played. Your struggle to unite the free worlds will take you from the trade circles of the guild to the mystic home of the Kwai Tetrad. You will be deigned the voice of the Icon, and as their liaison, you'll be the only defense against the Scavenger Armada. Ironseed, the ship of the movement. This feels like Deep Space Nine crossed with Lex. I love this. It means it really. This was like. I feel this was like a homework game that was really gunning for that A, you know? Because I do feel like half of those pictures were people that were in the class, or one of the classes, the people who made this shit. The main screen is the screen to which you are born. Excellent. The cube is laid out as follows. Just great. Pick a fucking sentence. Can't go wrong. While a complete scan of every planet is not necessary, it is recommended. Oh, hell yeah, it keeps going. I kind of, I never want to play it, but like, I sort of almost want to keep it. Who cares? I mean, look, it's not like it's not like I'm deleting it from the earth, you know? I hope you got your A, you know? Adventures in mutton chops. I do appreciate that he was a sci-fi guy, and probably the last to, like, have those big-ass chops. You know, people just... That used to be scientists, you know? It was they just look like that shit. And then just there was a shift, and now it's just, I don't know. People who do, like, banjo tutorials on YouTube. Science adventure. Okay. Let's have a science adventure, Isaac. Which VGA? Image of Cav. Alright. Fucking just jumping right into it. Oh, oh. Oh, I wonder if that's Isaac's finger. Can I... Ah, I can rotate it, I think. What? Yeah, there we go. What? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, now we're upside down. Alright. Why the sun shines. Yep, the sun moves too. That's pretty good. Okay. The human ear. Ah. Oh, mutton chops, tell me where babies come from. Making new people? Calculating the years. Letting the days go by. Ah, I'll be connected to my printer, because that's what these things did for some baffling fucking reason. Alright. You know, for a writer, Isaac, I don't think you're very... Like, what does adventure mean to you, Isaac, really? You know? My mutton chops give me ideas. Okie dokie, let's see what 2 more years of development did to Isaac's mutton chops. Oh, fuck yeah. Science 2. About time. You know, I've always thought it deserved a sequel. Okay. D will probably try to run it in Windows mode. Alright. Ah, fuck me running. Ding! Okay, let's see. Which VGA? VGA capture? What the fuck that's about? Mouse. Install? Install 1. Sigvold. Okay. Okay. the fuck? S. That's just what that does. That's what S does. S is just, I don't know, enter the void. T. Ah, shit. B master. Okay. Drivers, readme. Oh, execute turtle. Okay. Knowledge adventure. Is Isaac Asimov even involved in this one?
Welcome to the lab. That's where all the adventures are. Move around and explore. If you see something interesting, click on it. Have fun.
Oh, wow. We got, like, weird... We have, like, Doom controls, almost. Alright. Like... What am I supposed to fucking piece together from this? Like... Penny's computer book from Inspector Gadget. That. Some of that shit. Prism. That's the most information I have here. I'm not allowed to escape. I'm in knowledge jail. Alright, what's fucking lighter on the road? This is where the mutton chops pay off. I see the mutton chop influence on this now. What is that? Oh, it's like a fucking... He's like measuring the force. Okay, I get that part now. He doesn't have any more force. It's maxed out. Curse you, Asimov. Like, this isn't... How does it walk sexy? This isn't teaching me, like, what's going on here, you know? I'm having to piece it together from, like... It's just this. This isn't good visual information. It's like, okay, a compound pulley makes pulling easier. It's like... God, imagine just, you'd be a kid in like a fucking malnourished public school and they just whack you into a classroom with that and go, off you go. And then they'd go off and deal with the weird fucking delinquent cases. Oh, for the days of PC boxes that wouldn't fit anywhere. Have you got your Isaac Asimov hexagon? Alright, I'm gonna play this in what appears to be some form of chronological order. Was he even alive when that made? When did Asimov die? Part of me is thinking, like, it couldn't have been... I don't remember him being around in 2000, but maybe he fucking was. Dell, the funky video game setup. deeply autistic fucking fantasy games. Alright. Oi, fuck off! Oh, he fucked off! Ooh. Gotta say, that's not what I was expecting behind the door of scary faces. I suppose gated communities have had to get a little fucking... getting a little more paranoid. Ensconced in the deranged no-go zones. English, 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 please. Anglais. You're gonna force me to pick some other weird language? Italiano! Alright. Nope. '92. Alright. So he'd have maybe lived to have seen Isaac Asimov's Science Adventures 1. Alright, look, if fast forward can't fucking fix it, then something mysterious has occurred. Okay, let's try start 2. Maybe that's where I went wrong. Poof! Legend of the Fortress. Okay. Fucking mother of God. I don't know. Alien Cabal, probably. I don't know. Someone else. Ah, finally. This is a mysteriously pleasant environment to just plonk me into, you know? Who's that? Oh, hello. Wait, what'd you say? Oh. Shit. There's something about a dungeon crawler just in a vast open field that I find incredibly funny. You know, like, how am I gonna figure out where I am? What's that? Attack. Is there another guy there? Fuck! That's bullshit. I can click faster than you. Alright, what's that? Just... fucking just let me click it, you know? Why does it always have to be this fucking thing? Okay, was that health? Can I fucking... action? Ah, fuck me, it's in German. Gabe Gegestet, I think? Gegel Totten, yeah. Einst, fuck you. I mean, like, you know, it is interesting, at least. Like, look, I'm just in a fucking... I'm field crawling. Okay, I'm not allowed to fucking go until we... I think. Oh, let's go for a walk in the fucking water. Ah, okay, I'm not allowed to. Am I not? Why am I not turning? Fucking... Oh, I am, I think. Nope. Is that turn or is that sideways? Oh, okay. Is that turn? I feel like this is turn. Oh, okay, this is turn. What's that red fucking curtain thing about? I've been like sidestepping this whole fucking time. Well. Okay, I think I was supposed to like pick that guy up. Ishar, Legend of the Fortress. Ishar is a mysterious fortress haunted by a brooding evil, spreading corruption and decay throughout the kingdom. Discover the world of Ishar, the new benchmark for all role-playing games. More than 100,000 views with footstep-by-footstep updates of the landscape. Exceptional 3D graphics with both indoor and outdoor scenes. 256 colors on PC VGA, 32 colors on ST and Amiga. Choose and modify your own team and team characteristics. Dude! You know, now I'm playing Horizon Forbidden West, and it's like, it's really like the thing that this shit was trying to be, you know? Like, hey, you'll explore this big area. And it's like, you know, I mean, look, for like whenever the fuck this was made, it's probably alright. It's just such a, you know, like if I could play this with a controller, you know, if I could maybe auto map somehow, you know, like just, if I could just steer myself around with a control pad and like click buttons to do half this shit, which it could do. Like the mouse is not helping much in these games, I find. You know, because the ones I do enjoy, like I played the fucking, of all things, the Monomonomonomonogatari ones on fucking, like, PC Engine. Like, those are fun. Because I could just fucking steer them, I don't have to, like, fucking piss fart around. Ishar 2, Messengers of Doom. Wonder what this one will be like. Ishar 3, which was for some reason a platform fighter. Alright, now I'm not falling for it this time. I'm clicking on Start 2 straight away. Okay, look, I don't... I feel like they have a different idea of what they mean by, like... They fucking do. Like, I push 1, nothing happens. I push Insert, and I get, like, something. But I don't know what. It's probably fucking German again. Is this some fucking... It is. What the fuck's a Dulgendli Dong? Fucking German. One. Naturally does nothing. I think delete is doing something. Oh wow, I can use this with like the fucking, yeah, see now this is, alright, now we're somewhere. What do we got? Action, what's attack? Okay, that's good. Left and right, up and down. Sidestep. Just what's attack? Okay, there's action. Shake hands. Tell to go away. Of course, gotta click the fucking sword button all the way over there. Why would it be anything else? Ah, I turned into a cool skeleton. Oh. Just... Messengers of dudes. Wonder what this one's about. Following the incredible success of Ishar, Silmarils brings unmissable RPG even closer to reality. Exceptional 3D graphics, interior and exterior views, dungeons, tree cities, mountain paths, and real graded height. Back when, like, making shit levels was, like, a big deal. Drink my piss. I'm just belting these out year over year. Almost impressive, really, when you think about it, you know? The 7 Gates of Infinity. That doesn't sound very infinite. That sounds like 7. Okay. What are you gonna force me to fucking learn German again? Ishar start, D start. Okay. Alright. There we go. Hey, at least you can carry your save over. Oh, this better fucking... Ah! Okay. Let's... What does that do? Receive. Don't know what that did. Run. Try this again. Ah, you motherfucker. Keyboard, yeah, sure. Sound. Nah, alright, fine. Don't care. I will say that little guy on the top left there looks like a party. Look at him. Got a Beavis-y quality to him, which you gotta watch out for. So many battles, so much slaughter, and still there is no peace. The shadow of chaos once more darkens the spires of the citadel, for the evil spirit of Shandar seeks reincarnation in the vast body of the Lord of Sith, last and most powerful of the ancient black dragons. Skeletons. They're just a bunch of bones. I love how that was like the thing before like zombies, you know? Like it's just all skeletons. It's like, eh. You know, it's just a dude made out of sticks. I mean, I don't know, maybe they're hard to kill because they just keep reform. I think because you could just crack them, you know? Like I feel like they got busted up bones and not gonna just reform. Okay, well, goodbye, Ishar series. Ishido, the way of the stones. Alright. I like a bit of mystery. Let's just jump into this fuck one. VGA, please. This software is protected under federal copyright law. It is illegal to make a distributed copy of the software except for act like it suck my penis. 1990, alright. Fuck. This is just Go, but with like squares. Oh. Ancient Japanese autism. Iskib. Shit. Do you want buggy power? I can't see 1989 without hearing my like first grade teacher saying it. She was like teaching us to write it in like the book or some shit. Well, she was teaching the enumerate kids to write it in the book. Let's go beginner. Alright, let's... Oh, it's a runner. Did I just beat the first level? Ah, speedrun record for Gaby. Put me up on the fucking... Put me in the books. Alright, I'm doing worse now that I'm actually playing. Oh, I'm a little jet guy. Oh, okay. What did that do? Why does it freeze every time I try to fucking shoot? You know what, good for it. Still though, I did that fucking first level. Like, fucking that. Look at that. Put me in the record books. I mean, honestly, you know, if I fiddled it about and worked out how to get that to run without being weird, you know, that would have been fun back in the day. That's a fun enough 1989 game. But I don't think I have the Atari links on this at all. I had a look at it and was just like, I don't think there's any single thing on the links that I actually want to fucking play. Oh, penis. You know, like, it's one of those ones where there was just no native game that I thought was worth it. Like, it's one of those situations where it's a bad situation when the best games on any system are like what you might call the best ports of the era, or like, because like, yeah, it was probably the best way to play some of those games, like mobile. But you know, eh. Oh, small clearing. You are on a small clearing. Deleted. They do need a mutant like Leech, but for autism. It's just around and like suddenly you're normal. Alright, Island Conquest. That's just a worrying title screen. I don't know what to make of that. Like, honestly, I think the Game Gear was probably a bit better than the Lynx, because it was just a portable Master System. Like, there are games worth playing on a Game Gear emulator, like Sylvan Tale. That's a solid game. There's even some, you know, different versions of, oh god, what's the name of it? I think Phantasy Star? Init graphics. It still boggles my mind that people think J.J. Abrams has a brain when his entire fucking, hey, isn't this a good idea, was just like, come up with a fucking mystery box. Should there be anything in it? Fucking moron. Yeah, hey, how's your storytelling going when your whole design philosophy is literally almost purpose-built to create unsatisfying dipshit conclusions, you fucking halfwit? You're a sailor who shipwrecks in a ferocious storm. Is that a word I've never heard of, or is that meant to be ferocious? Voracious? As the only survivor, you strand on a nearby island and are taken by a tribe of natives. They take care of you, and soon you regain your health. In return, they ask of you but one favor. Help them beat the other tribes. Yep. Oh, yeah, no, the Game Gear and the Lynx fucking, like, the, you know. Alright. Like, 8 batteries. Tribe name, Men. Autism.
Oh, Lord.
He's just an idiot. Like, it's literally the artistry of storytelling is to create a mystery box and then have a satisfying fucking conclusion. Literally any moron can go, what's in the box? You sit there and say that like it's a good idea. Like, hey, this thing I thought, no it isn't, you fucking idiot. It's like Peter Molyneux game design. It's like, yeah, you just promise loads of crazy shit. That makes a good game. No, it fucking doesn't. Blithering fucking moron. Then he pulls in Lindelof, who's like competent at writing like moments, but nothing else. Like, I watch people talk about like fucking, you know, The Leftovers. It's like, I guess it had the best ending in TV. No, it didn't, you morons. What the fuck is wrong with you? Star Trek was that the one that had like Khan in it? Because that was hilariously bad. Khan spends the entire movie being like actually perfectly reasonable, and then they remember like right before the end, so they have to literally call other universe Spock on the fucking phone and have him explain why the guy that they're trying to peddle is the villain is the villain. And that's it. They just go on Spock. It's like, Khan's the most evil thing in the universe. Is he really? Really? Like, the guy that has kind of like a grudge for a reason, you know? Like, it's not like he was just like, what the? Yeah, fair enough. Just half-wits, man. Like, this is basic shit. I don't know how you can read a story or watch a movie and not pick this up. Like, maybe thread something throughout where it's like, okay, maybe he does have a bit of a point, but also, you know, he is turning into a genocidal maniac, where he's like, yeah, I gotta kill, like, literally every human that ever existed because fuck you. I was like, alright, yeah, you kind of probably gotta put a stop to that. This is nothing happens, and it's just like, literally just call Spock, yeah, who's this Khan guy? Khan is the most evil entity in the fucking, you gotta be watching out for him. It's like, are you sure? Aren't you from a different dimension? Like, might this be, like, guy be a little bit different or something, you know? Like, this is the easiest fucking shit to do, you fucking tub of goo. You can map it on a board. You can make it, like, pictures. I'm gonna be the monkey. These are the same islands I was fucking with last time. Has nothing changed. I want to be the whack-ass tribe. Autism. Who made this shit? Like, something's supposed to be in the box, you fucking moron. Like, that's the point of Christmas. What's in the box? Wow, it might be something good. It's something good. The excitement was paid off by a fucking endpoint. What's in the box? Nothing! Isn't that just as good? Fucking imbecile. You don't have to think about it. Just string out the series for ages until you've got this giant dog pile of half-wit myths. Because the thing about fiction is, the narrator is God. You can control information. You can decide how much you want your fucking audience to know. You can fucking dictate that. There is no art to it. It's why Primer's not clever. It's just you can make something as fucking, you know, opaque as you want. You haven't made something smart. This better be about bombing something. Did someone at least tinker with the Romulan sun? Like, maybe someone, I don't know, maybe one of the fucking Q got in there and just decided, I gotta make this fucking thing blow up. I gotta fart in their sun. See what that does. God, I want this shit. What fucking... Oh! Fuck me. Look at this. Someone with, like, 4/5 of an operant brain decided to make something simple that works. I can just hold the button, great. It's easy on the old thumbsies. Ah, fucking cock ass. how this is supposed to. This is how things are supposed to go. Sound effects are baffling and stupid, but look. You know? That's Cosmos. Fucking Transformers, I don't know why he is there. That's the best game I've played all day. Oh, okay, I think I've got like a dodge. Yeah, I do a little loop. Pops. No, I'm good. You've pleased me, Island Hopper. Look at that. Fucking someone who's got fucking four-fifths of a clue. They call me Dr. Brain. I don't remember having any problem with Inception. I remember being annoyed with how everyone kept yammering on about how it's really complicated, because, like, it really, really isn't in any way, shape, or form. Like, it's just, if you can understand characters going into other rooms, you can understand, like, how Inception works. You know, like, I don't, is it because, like, they're kind of, like, vague about whether he's in a dream or not at the end? Like, that's just an ending. That's gonna, you know... Oh, fuck off. I have audio hardware, don't talk to me like that. Okay. I'll fucking toss my fucking salad. You have to fucking install Dr. Brain. Run, Brain! Run! With sound blanket. Hee! Oh yeah, man, I saw the second Michael Bay Transformer movie in theaters, and I saw that that was the day after I had my last hallucinogens, because I took a fucking honkin' cube of acid at like 1 a.m. when I was already really drunk, which is not something I'd normally have done. You know, normally acid's the event. You don't take a cube of acid while at like a fucking loud fucking goddamn club bar in the valley. And that was a fucking state. And I woke up still, you know, just hadn't quite landed yet. Just nothing felt right. So I was like, I need to do a normal person activity. I need to go do something normal. I have to go, I'll watch the Transformers, I'll go watch the fucking Transformers movie. And I was drinking like this fucking little flask of Jim Beam and just trying to keep it together as I'm sitting there looking at fucking Transformers 2. And Jesus Christ. Michael Bay makes sequels that are so bad they make the preceding movies better by comparison. Like Bad Boys 2. Piece of shit. Makes Bad Boys 1 look better. Transformers 2. Shocking piece of shit. Makes fucking, you know, makes the first one look like a better film. You're like, oh, look at that. You know. Coherent. It's just like, it's just so fucking long. Like, why? Okay, look, just, yeah, that. You know, like, there's no. Don't care. There's not even a point and click component to this, it's just like fucking goddamn slidey puzzles. I hate those. Wasn't even worth it. Like, just sitting and looking at these like and like the Bayformer transformer design is shit. It is shit, shit, shit. It still blows my mind that there are morons out there that actually think it's like fun to look at, and not just this like cutlery draw catastrophe of metal lines that could be anything. The entire point of the robots in disguise, the entire point is it looks like a car, but a person. When it looks like someone's stray wire draw, it doesn't matter. This is meaningless. Absolutely fucking shit design. Oh, again, like, the first Transformers movie isn't an awful film. Could have been a lot better. But the basic components of it hang together, beginning, middle, and end. There isn't anything in there that really just offends me, except, you know, the cretin's inability to understand that the Transformers are supposed to be characters. But look, that's expecting too much from Michael Bay. That's my fault. You know, 2 is just like it just goes for ages. That was the other one. Like I think I watched 3, and I remember just thinking, man, this is like it was just boring. Like I wasn't even angry at it, you know. It was just really boring. I was like, man, it's got to be getting near the end. And then I checked the fucking little time bar, and I was halfway through. I'm like, ah, like that was when I got pissed off. Just how have I got to be here for another 90 minutes? You chode. The thing is, it doesn't even have good explosions. Like people go, it's brainless action. No, there's good brainless action. It's fantastic brainless action. Go watch the Crank movies, you fucktard. Go watch Shoot 'em Up. Masterpiece of a fucking film. I like brainless action that I can see with my fucking eyes because it's not fucking edited by a delusional syphilitic baboon. Every fucking stupid goddamn excuse people make for that moron. Just you shouldn't vote. You're too dumb. If I store a treasure, I can't get it back. Then what's the point of storing it, you fucking minge? I think this is the first one of these games that has actually worked. Well, as disappointing as expected. Yeah, like it's one thing to like the G2 colors, which I think is baffling, but it's like those the cinematic designs are terrible. They are awful designs. They're just ugly piece of shit, garbage looking fucking robots. And they make terrible toys too. Every time I see one of those fucking, you know, masterpiece equivalent fucking Bayformer toys, you know, the third party ones, I mean all of them, they're just like a fucking crunched Doritos bag of tiny panels barely holding on. Like there's that fucking shitty version of Megatron that's like a rusted oil truck or some shit. There's a version of that that is possibly one of the worst transformations I've ever seen in my entire life. Outside of maybe X-Transbot's fucking Menosaur trailer. Which does the same thing. Just explodes into a pile of like fucking busted ass goddamn chips held together by little threads of plastic that you gotta like fucking compute back into some form of shape. It's fuck ugly. They just don't look like anything. Okay. Was not... Okay, so I saw this and I was not expecting FMV game. I was like, oh, it'll be a run and gun. It might actually be good. And then it looks like a porno. Oh. He draws from the ancient power of voodoo. Underworld devil. Evil boss. Oh, is it an F? Oh, well, this will be interesting. This is that shitty FMV engine, isn't it? Yeah, I collect Transformers. I'm sitting underneath my lovely, truly beautiful fucking collection. So there's just a few, you know. Gotta get the rest of those MMC combiners because they're fucking geniuses. They're probably the best engineers going at the moment. A few more standalones, but aside from that, you know. There's maybe a few I'd replace, not many. I'd get another fucking, like, Fans Toys are doing a fucking Ultra Magnus, but it's like the stupid fucking white Optimus Prime wearing a suit. I fucking hate that. I don't know what that means. Alright, got a very... I like how crouch is like, me if my knees are bad. Oh, there's a jump as well. Okay. Wait, hang on. This might actually function well with controller. Invert your fucking controls. Oh, shit. You know what? So far, so good. Like, the problem with the digital controls is I've got the right stick to have, like, 0 dead zone, because if I'm using them, I'm playing fucking analog games, and I like that level of control. But the problem is, like, when you have, like, just absolutely no fucking dead zone, it's, like, it's so easy to, like, look up and down. Who's doing that? Like that. It's just any slight deviation. Oh, I found some sunglasses. Oh. Oh, thank God, let's just return to fucking game with the fucking... Ah, look, do I have a shotgun yet? Because I need that. You know, I've got bullets. I hate getting... Huh? Oh, I found a coin. Okay, I thought it was just a tube of dude. Good square meal. I don't think a shirtless dude should take that many shots. I'm assuming these are just points, you know? Oh, okay, I found the map. I want a shot. Yeah, you dick. Take that, beach dude. I want an FMV though, you know? These things just aren't quite designed for like fucking... What happened? I think Stone Cold got me. It's weird. If I try to look left and move, or look right and move left at the same time, I move right. Like there's some weird fucking fusion on the controls. Oh fuck! Get back here, shirtless Dave. Suck it. Yeah, I got a. Funnily enough, AliExpress has become a really, really good place to get, like... What was that? Who's laughing? Oh, there's a shotgun. That, I mean, okay, it's a porn game, but still. cow. That hurt. Where's my FMV? I feel like keeping that. Islands of danger. Peril worse than danger. I feel like peril is possible danger, whereas danger is like there and on you. You know? Dial M for monochrome. V for VGA. Oh. Is that me shooting or some shit? This is a video game. Shozy is generally where I buy. If I've got a lot of pre-orders at Shozy. Shozy is where I do a lot of my buying, just for anything new. Anything I want to pick up, like after the initial like sale wave and the pre-order wave is gone, and I can't find anywhere else, AliExpress. Like you can get some surprisingly good fucking deals on Ali, and like reliable too. I got picked up old Fans Toys Jazz there for $150. I wasn't planning on replacing my old one, but it was cheap and it does look fantastic. Like he looks really fucking good. Like they use a like the chest compressors. Like the last one I had here was the Agent Meister, which isn't bad, but like as you'll see, like you know they sort of do this thing to compress the chest in so it doesn't look as like fucking wonky. Also, the fucking shoulders on Agent Meister drive me fucking insane. They're just the weirdest goddamn design. It's like I don't know how you could get the rest of the robot that fucking functional and then just go yeah with how the fucking goddamn shoulders work. You know. But I mean that's just beautiful. I see people always go on about like, you know, like plainness being a bother, but I like this sort of like I like that stark, you know, contrast between like, you know, nice clean colors. Beautiful fucking figure. I don't know. I don't think we pay a lot. I don't notice it if we do, in terms of custom tax. Electronics, I think there's a fair bit. Okay, look, just please be something. It's called Isle of the Dead. Don't fuck me around here, alright? I'm not asking for a fucking miracle, but I expect something at least fucking playable. Like, you know, I bought my fucking Zeta Superion box set off Shozy because I had so many fucking points saved up that I managed to get it for like $400. Fucking great. Okay. Am I not picking this shit up? I think I picked it up. Okay, that's options. I don't want that. I got no bullets. Fucking great. I got bullets. Fucking great. Alright, so we're running a bit quick. It has graphics. Can't walk over the water because it's a wall, which tickles me. Okay, is that... Like, you'd think that's something, but it's just not. It's just like, it's just more trees. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Alright. Tried pushing buttons. Like, there's kind of this bit, this wrinkly bit here, this shit bit, but like... Okay. That map's not helping. Is this like a demo or some shit? Did like we not fucking get finished? I'm not seeing the of the dead. You know, am I supposed to pick up the coconut? Is that it? Well, I got it. Fucking... Just pick up the patch of dirt. Wait, did I? I think I did. Fuck yeah. Alright, look, I've picked up everything. Can you at least whack a zombie at me now? You know, I'd like something to happen. I think an occurrence would be... I think I've earned an occurrence. Fucking lord. The best knockoff of Wolfenstein 3D that anyone has created. I disagree. Where the fuck was that shit? Alright, there's something else going on there. I'm curious. I'm gonna keep that because I want to fiddle with that at some point. Fuck, Isle Wars. It's this Island Wars guy. God. Whatever, it's tomorrow's problem. That's tomorrow's problem. Fucking Isle Wars. It sounds like one of those stupid shopping-based fucking game shows they used to have. Bootleg Transformers advertise themselves on as bootleg Transformers. Like, you get KOs. Like, KO Transformers, honestly, they're the best way of getting a lot of them. Like, you know, the most recent one I got's the, a knockoff of the, Vans Toys Soundwave. That's good. You know. I feel like islands are going to go for a while, though. But I mean, like, really, just... You know, the proportions on this is just so lovely, you know. This is one thing I find, like, some of them have a real weird habit of making tiny heads, and it drives me nuts. Apparently that's some fucking, I don't know, Japanese design thing, but, like, you know, look at him go. Look at the face sculpt, you know. See, the chest, like, has a little seam here, and it splits, and then, like, the other parts fold over, you know, and come down, and it, like, widens out to be a full, like, car. It's kind of one of, I mean, like, look, the thing about, like, Transformers, particularly, like, the G1s, was just... You know, some bow would drunk, and just shit would happen, and it, you know, stuff would shrink and just morph and stuff, and it was just ridiculous nonsense. So sometimes nailing it is a challenge for people who are having to engineer shit using, like, physics. But yeah, absolutely great. Good weight to them, too. Like, I do, like, most of my collection these days is standalones of Fans Toys, just because they're, with exceptions, generally the best, well-built ones. I mean, I got the deformation space seekers. They're absolute gems. Look the fucking part. There's like one fiddly bit when you transform, but that's about it. MMC are absolutely killing it with fucking combiners at the moment. Just can't be touched. But, you know, nice little hobby to keep me busy and sane. There are a few I'd definitely replace. I mean, I'd probably replace a lot of the Masterpiece, like, branded ones, to be honest. With the, I mean, if someone would have to do pretty good to fucking beat the Megatron, though, because, like, you know, the first at bat they had was a ridiculous looking piece of shit. But, like, you know, I mean, look, I watched that cartoon like fucking for, you know, ages when I was a little kid, and that's fucking Megatron, you know. They just nailed it. Really fucking nailed it. And he turns into the gun, and it looks good. Up on the shelf you go to glare at me from across the room. I've literally not watched any of the other Transformers. I watched some of Beast Wars when I was a kid, but I just, you know, aside from like I don't mind the animal units in like, you know, like Predacons and shit, because they're not like trying to be real animals, you know, they're just like big robot animals. I just don't care about something that turns into a gorilla, you know, like I don't get what the value of that is as a Transformer, you know. I turn into a gorilla. Okay. The good thing about, like, a lot of them, particularly these days, is they'll come with, you know, different faces for, like, fucking expressions and shit. You know, so you can have them, like, here's Megatron, like, you know, all fucked up. You know, here he is just being kind of serious. It's kind of the one, it always fucks with me trying to, like, work out what way I'm going on this camera. It's the one downside to the deformation spaces is they came with, like, some extra faces for Starscream and stuff, but, like, they're very similar. And so the end result is Starscream's just not really expressive, and he's a hugely expressive character, you know. The thing is, like, stuff like that's one of those things that a 3D printer could just really just fix. You could just, you know. Like the aesthetics of Beast Wars, you know, early CG. I think, honestly, it had some decent character and story. Like, I do remember watching it and being, like, actually impressed that, you know, especially when you compare to the G1 cartoon that was often just deranged nonsense. You know, it had, like, continuity and characters that were miles and away better. I just, like, you know, again, like, this guy turns into a rat. Alright. And making, like, you know, trying to make, like, a proper you know, like, I know they've got them, and I know that they're not terrible, but the transformations just seem real fucking fidgety. You know, when you gotta make something turn into, like, like an animal, it's just a fucking hassle. You know, you can make your car stand up relatively simply, you know. But yeah. A few I'd replace, a few more to get. And then after that, it's pretty well done. This has been Trans Talk. Not to be confused with Amber's Transgender Issues telecast, Teletrans 1. Came up with that joke before she fucking transitioned too, which is the funniest fucking part. I can detect it. I'm like a living diagnosis tool for various fucking irregularities. I have one of the few X-Transbots pieces I have is like the Perceptor, which, I mean, look, does look the part. I will give him that. Absolutely fucking, you know, just, once again, that is fucking Perceptor. Heavy, made out of metal. But, like, the downside being that lots of the transformation just feels like it's sort of sitting there. Like, this just feels like it's kind of sitting there. They'd be such a better company if they just, like, have a second look at their engineering. They always make things just 1,000 times more complicated than they need to be. And not in a way that works. Like, one of the standout features for, like, the deformation space seekers was, like, by the time you've got them in, you know, either mode, they're fucking solid, you know? Like, there's a real fiddly bit with, like, getting the arms to, like, flip over the back. And it's fiddly and annoying. And it's an unpleasant part of the transformation. But I mean, like, you know, A, fucking look at that. Nothing touches that. It's fucking beautiful. And B, it has, like, I mean, it can turn at the waist as well, which the MP can't fucking do, still. And B, you know, fucking nothing on that rattles, nothing on it shakes. Does that in both fucking, you know, both modes. Absolutely rock fucking solid in both fucking modes. Like, stand there forever. He also came with little backfill pieces to make him look a little nicer on the back, which I appreciate. But also, like, I mean, fucking look at the head sculpt on him. Like, it's just, look at that fucking sneer. Nice and heavy too. You know, good weight to him. And yeah, he can rotate at the waist because they managed to fucking figure that out. I just, like, one of the things I fucking hate, and you'll see this in a lot of, like, the, you know, YouTube collectors, is they'll buy two versions of one figure. One for the fucking robot mode and one for the fucking, you know, alt mode. And it's like, why? You could just buy an action figure, which they do, a non-transforming action figure, which they do sell, and a fucking model car. And they'd be better because there's no transformation. You could just make a fucking unbelievably well-articulated action figure and then an unbelievably detailed car, and you could have them there and you could go, oh, look at that. Like, they're a fucking toy line named after a fucking verb, you know? That they transform, they do a thing. That's the thing. You know? Imagine a G.I. Joe, but it was just like, he never signed up for the army. It's just G.I. Joe. He installs fridges. Fuck is goddamn that for? I got Skywarp and Thundercracker as well up there. Like, I just can't be bothered reaching them because they're at the back. They're fantastic. Like, again, the arm transformation is fiddly, but the paint is, like, thick and vibrant, and they're fucking great. Like, it's that thing of, like, the transformation's fiddly, yeah, but when you click the last bits together, particularly in jet form, the fiddly bits and the tensions work together to produce a very, very, very cohesive fucking form. And that's the thing that X-Transbots can't even manage. You know, like, they'll have this fiddly transformation that's kind of a nightmare, and then in the end, it's not even solid. Like, it's just this, like, did you not fucking try and assemble this at home? Like, did you not test this? Did no one fucking pick this up and go, hey, this is, like, rickety as shit? It just drives me fucking nuts. Like, I'm gonna buy both of them. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I want one that is, because it's possible, because I know, because I'm looking at the ones that do manage it. I want one that looks good and is good in both fucking forms. That's the engineering challenge. I mean, that's one of the things that fucking MMC have been fucking just doing amazingly. Like, they have beautiful looking robots, they articulate well, they look good, they transform into combined mode really well, and they're fun to play with. Because they do an engineering run to work out where they've got to go, and then they do another run to work out where they can take out superfluous movement. And the end result is this chunky figure that's, you can pick up, you can put it together, you can take it apart, and it's fun to play with. Not even a politician, you know, G.I. Joe's just a guy. This is called Joe. He's just this fella. It's like, Joe, what's on TV tonight? I would direct a Transformers TV series. I would showrun the fucking shit out of that. I would control that from head to toe, and it would be fantastic. Because it's all I've done. Every bit of Transformers fiction is largely garbage. Like, that's the tragedy of being a Transformers fan. Is like, all of this lives as a fucking canon in my head, where I've been just building on it and improving on it since I was a kid. You know, since I was like fucking 5, been looking at this going, alright, that's great, but like, you know, this episode was stupid. Oh, why did that happen? How come, you know... How come Bruticus is standing with the Combaticons? That doesn't make any sense. Joe. I'm obsessed with that now. I love the idea of Joe. But they're a lot of fun, you know. I appreciate them as just little pieces of art, and they're a little piece of art that are also like a puzzle. You know, you pick them up, you fiddle with them, you try to remember, all right, which way does this go? Which way does that go? You know, and you turn them in, and then they're another fun thing that's pleasant to look at. They're pleasant to look at and an activity. An activity that, you know, stimulates the brain a little, and I like that. I got Scourge on the way. Fingers crossed he shows up this week. You may do. Alright, what else is going on? Alright, you gotta make the number go up. It's at 307 members. I don't know, was it 310 there for a while? But the fucking money yo-yo, so I have no idea what the fuck's going on. What is it? It's Thursday, isn't it? Alright, so tomorrow's Friday, so I'll be doing this again. Dealing with whatever more bullshit the eyes throw at me. Saturday's my court-mandated day off. Sunday we'll be doing more Momodora. What did I do last time? Ah, that's right, I slapped a giant snake's big titties. She had it coming, though, because she killed a lot of those little fairy things, which I don't think is very nice. And I think I'm heading down to the demon area to deal with what I'm just going to guess is some kind of gothic Lolita girl. Because she's a demon, and you can just tell by the outline. You just get used to this shit. But that's in the subscriber section in the Discord, which is the links of which will be in the YouTube fucking channel thing. You should be able to, apparently there's instructions there to sync it to the fucking Discord, so if you're signed up via the YouTube or the Patreon, you can fucking go in there and, you know, talk to people and bother me about what games you'd like to see, or doing them at different times. So if you're never able to get a live episode, that's where you go to sort of like complain and beg. Yeah, I'll get on her today about that. I'm meaning to just I'll fucking do it. You know, it's not like it needs that much fucking editing. It's not like I've just fucking just broken out into a paroxysm of N-words in the middle of it. Developed some late onset fucking Tourette's. That would be funny. That's, you know, you'll work out like a part of the head you can just like fucking hit and give someone fucking give someone Tourette's. You know, the profanity kind, not the twitchy kind. Who cares about a twitch? So what? Okay. Lordy. So pay me more money to make this worth my while. And so I can continue to buy not cheap, but not irrationally expensive figurines. Watch my show, or I'll bash your fucking kids.